Hey guys, today I have a matching Whirlpool Estate washer and electric dryer. Both are super capacity. We've got 8 cycle on this one, 2-speed combinations. That's how fast the agitator is going to move. I've got it set up right now doing just heavy on the normal cycle. Got the large water setting, the load size setting set to large, which is the water control. Over here you have the temperature control, and I've got that set to warm, so it's actuating both water valves. It's getting filled up. We've got the center agitator here, and I always point out with these where they're in 2 pieces and you've got the fins on them, you should be able to spin this clockwise like so and not counterclockwise. If you have a washer like this and you can reach in here and spin it freely in both directions, and this just kind of flops around freely in both directions, then you know you've got a bad agitator and it's not actually doing its job. So once I close this will start up, but you can see there, full submersion on those clothes as it'll get going. And you can kind of hear what I call the agitation kick. And that's what you want to hear. If you didn't hear that, you just kind of heard a hum from the motor, you know your agitator's not doing its job. But I really like the center agitators, especially on these direct drive models. They do a really good job getting those clothes really clean as they agitate and get down. Now, if you wanted more water than that, you could kick it up to super. And now, as it gets going here, they might actually be floating around a little bit, which is fine. Either way you want to do it, totally fine. But I'm going to let it go ahead and agitate for a while, get up here to the rinse portion, show you that it drains the water out just fine next. And then it's going to extract the used up water, fill back up with fresh water for the rinse cycle. Then once it drains that out, we'll be on to the final spin cycle. And you'll get to see that that final spin cycle is nice, fast, smooth, and does a great job getting the water out of those clothes. When we're all done with the washer, I'm going to show you that the dryer's heating like it's supposed to. We'll move the clothes over and show you that it tumbles. And basically, as if you were standing here yourself, checking it all out, you get to see that everything works perfect before you spend your money and come pick them up or have them dropped off. That's exactly how I like to shop and spend my money. So that's how I sell my items here, with a video every time. All right, we'll let that keep going there. Okay, we're moving out of the wash cycle now into the rinse cycle. You can see kind of where we're at there on the timer. Here in just a sec, it's gonna kick over, start draining. Give it just a second here. There it goes, you can hear it draining nice and fast. And now it's in a neutral drain, which means it's not spinning. Once it's done draining the water out, it's going to kick over into a spin to extract that water, and we'll be on to the actual rinse cycle. So here we are spinning on the rinse cycle. This is before the rinse cycle kicks in and fills back up with water. So it's at the end of the wash cycle. It's its first spin, spinning nice and fast, smooth and balanced. You see just a touch of vibration, but that's to be expected. Now if I lift the lid up, the lid switch is going to kick in, shut it down, but you can see that it is spinning nice and fast. And there it goes, going to fill back up with water now. So once it's all the way done with the rinse cycle, I'll show you it'll spin a little bit faster on the spin cycle and longer on the spin cycle, because the more water that's extracted from the spin cycle, the faster it gets going. So I'm actually from here going to come back when it's at its fastest point in that spin cycle here. All right, just about top speed on that spin cycle. You can see once again, nice smooth operation. Sounds great. We'll go ahead and lift this up. You can see everything's spinning nice and fast. All right, I'll let that finish up and we'll move over to the dryer. Okay, now we have those clothes out of the washer. See, nice cleaned out. Nice big basket there. We move over to the electric dryer. And the only thing on this one is this little stain right here. I tried a magic eraser, didn't bring it up, so I'm not really sure what that is. Probably some fabric softener that was allowed to sit there, but otherwise it is sanitized, clean, good to go. And I've got it set right now, time dry, high heat. This is also super capacity, 5 cycle, 3 temperature settings with a low heat and a no heat over here. And then we just push to start. We've got it running. Lint trap right here, you want to make sure that gets changed after every load or before each load so that you've got nice clear airflow. And I'm going to show you that it is heating like it's supposed to. So right in between those 2 red dots, it's taking a surface temperature measurement. So it's about 66 degrees on top of the dryer, 56 degrees, 55 on the concrete floor. And as I open this, you'll be able to see that those clothes are tumbling. Now right inside this heating element tube is where the heat's going to be pumping out. Your heating element's kind of back behind here. It comes directly up out of this tube, and then in turn heats the inside of your dryer up anywhere from 95 all the way up to 195. Just depends on what you have that heat setting at. So now we'll put those back in there, close that up, hit start, and I'll let that go ahead and finish up. I'll go ahead and get these listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out, and I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks, you guys have a great day.